All right, we are back here at Grover Ice Arena in Omaha, Nebraska. Game number 3, set to watch the Ames Squirt Orange Flyers take on the Kansas City Outlaws. Outlaws in the white jerseys, Ames in the orange jerseys. Ames wins the face-off. Controlling it, that's Riedemann pushing it into the O-zone. Kalachi gets pushed down by the ref. We're going to call that incidental. Sullivan Baker over to Calder Polson. Puck goes up the near side boards. Kalachi's going to try to pick it up, take a quick swinging shot, misses it. Puck ends up in the corner. Howie pushes it back towards the net, skating with it. Load shoots, deflected off the defender, goes to the near corner. Kalachi keeps it in the zone. No offsides. Kalachi going to pick it up again. Backhanded shot, it's deflected. Puck slips out of the zone. That's Logan Crone checking in on defense, bangs it off the boards, forward to Riedemann. Kalachi's still in there. Puck comes up the near side boards, coming to us. Eli Van Bergen, who just checked in, picks it up. He's going to try to run with it. Forward to Kalachi, who's working a long shift. Pushes it into the O-zone. Outlaws on the move, long shot. Ezra tracks it and covers. So we've worked a few new Flyers in here along the way. I think we've got Charlie Barker just checking in at center, number 10. Evan Lindquist, number 78, to his right. Eli Van Bergen, the other wing, number 11. Logan Crone and Cohen Fonts, the defenseman. Ames wins the face-off, pushes it into the neutral zone. Outlaws trying to swing it to our right. Puck pushes into the D zone. Logan clears it. Puck tracking towards Fonts. He tries to kick it left. It's intercepted, and back into the zone it goes. The defense forces the puck into the corner. That's Barker skating with it. He advances it into the neutral zone. Outlaws working into the neutral zone. That's Jackson Detzel, who's checked in. Sullivan Baker pushes forward to Francis G., who's just checked in. Baker clears it. Detzel pushes it forward, probably too far, icing. That's all right, we'll check in new Flyers. It's going to be Carson Sabatka at center, Francis G. to his right, Zane Latham to his left, Howie and Crone on defense. Latham's trying to work the far side boards through 3 defenders. One of them steals it back. Coming to us. Puck shoots out towards the net. Flyer clears it. That's G. Forward to Latham. Latham, we got a 3-on-1 here. See if we can do something about it. Latham fires. Goalie makes the stop.
It saves all your load fees, yeah.
So we've still got Sabatka, Latham, and G.
We could fly in, he could pick us up. I haven't been.
At forwards.
I haven't been behind the stick since about 2 months before that.
Puck shoots out. We've got a breakaway. Logan Crone cross skates, breaks it up. G ends up with it. He gets cross-checked into the boards, and we do end up with a penalty out of that. So Ames is going to have a chance at the power play. Kalachi is back in with Polson and Riedemann. Riedemann's played a little bit of forward and a little bit of defense this tournament. Kalachi loads, fires, she's looking for the top right corner. Goalie makes a glove save. Puck shoots over to Crone. He's looking for Howie. He's going to wind. Didn't get all of it. So Calder tried to pick it up on the way by. And deflects right. There he loads. He got more of that one. It's also deflected. Ends up right. Kalachi picks it up in the corner. Centering pass. She's going to do it one more time. There he got all of it. And he drills Calder with it. Last two went right. He corrected. This one went left. And he got all of Calder. He'll feel that one. Calder's on the move. He's still up. Detzel's going to swing with it, looking for Kalachi on the right. Kalachi sizing up the defender. He's going to try to thread the needle. Over to Riedemann. It goes. Centering pass. Good shot by Eli Van Bergen. Quick off the pass. The goalie's able to make the stop though. Puck ends up behind the net. Quick shot by Eli and a strong shot, both. So credit the goalie with that save. Eli did everything right. Detzel, soft centering pass to Eli. Eli's going to swing with it, sizes it up. Fans on that one. There he gets a stronger shot, and that's in. Eli Van Bergen.
What is the most number of people you've ever seen in? Yeah. Did you see? I'm assuming you watched some of the Olympic games. The last game, I counted 5 guys in the goal box at one point. Yeah, there was 3 people skated in and 2 were.
Evan Lindquist is checked in with Charlie Barker. Van Bergen stays out. We've got Detzel and Fonts on defense. Long shot from the top of the house. Ezra tracks it, pulls it back to himself and covers.
If you don't give them an invitation to come visit your house, you can lock the door and kick them out.
All right. Charlie Barker, Evan Lindquist, and Van Bergen make up the front line. Baker and Crone, the defenseman. Crone forward to Lindquist, gets out of the zone. Van Bergen's out front. He's got 2 defenders nearby. Takes the shot, goes left. Puck shoots all the way down our way for icing.
Yeah, if they keep this up one of these days, it'll be
We're gonna change it up. Sabatka at center, Latham and G, the wings.
Lynette's husband, Lynette's first husband used to coach. He used to play Omaha.
Outlaws win the face-off. Somebody got a stick in there. It was Baker that forces it. Crone tripped up by the referee. Second time he's taken down a flyer. Keep an eye on him. Crone shoots it out to the blue line and then has to make a quick defensive stop as the outlaw took a long shot. Latham working up the far side boards, just kind of bulldozing his way through. Eventually gets knocked down. Centering pass from Sabatka. Outlaw skating with some speed. Crone skating nicely in reverse. Centering pass is made. Good defense from Logan Crone. That skater had a full head of steam and he was going step for step in reverse. Battle right here in front of the net. We need to clear that, and we finally do. Gets to the corner, coming right back in. Sizing up Ezra. It's right in front of him, and he sees it, covers. New line, Kalachi, Calder Polson, Riot Riedemann, Fonts and Howie on defense. Puck's trapped beneath that referee again. Kalachi's on the move. He's got two defenders. Puck takes over on edge, starts rolling, gets away from him. Howie, I thought that was clean, but
Man down. Yeah.
they're calling a penalty. I thought it was clean, but he might have caught him with the stick. Skater goes down pretty hard nonetheless. He had a full head of steam up and lost the skate right before he was getting ready to slam on the brakes at the wall. He's still down. So whether or not it was clean, that outlaw player is feeling the pain. Now he's back up. So we're going to be down one player for the next minute and 30 seconds. Kalachi's facing off. He's got Detzel out there with Polson, Crone. Crone takes a long shot. It goes left. Detzel tracks it, kicks it off the boards, back forward, slips by Kalachi, so the outlaw player is going to pick it up. Detzel picks it up again. This time he's going to skate with it a little bit. Nope, he's going to pass. He sees Polson wide open on the right. Good pass, on point. Polson fires. No, he was passing to Kalachi. Puck got by him though. Detzel in control in reverse, breaks up that play. And I think they're going to catch the Outlaws offsides as Detzel broke up the timing. Charlie Barker checks in. So Riedemann is in there now. Outlaws still on the power play. .23 seconds left on the power play. Gets by Detzel. It's slowly tracking towards Ezra. I think Logan's going to get there before Ezra can stop it. Logan skating with some confidence. Shakes a couple defenders. He's got just one to beat, and he's going to take a shot. Goes wide. Crashes pretty hard in the boards. Pops right back up. Centering pass attempt made by Barker. Gets broken up. Puck's in the right corner. And we've got a tripping penalty. I think that was on the Outlaw. No, it was not. It was on the Flyer. So back to the penalty kill we go. Van Bergen and Lindquist, the forwards. Long shot goes wide. Lindquist, he's going to turn and skate. Two defenders there. He wisely shoots it ahead. Nice touch. It's going to allow Van Bergen to pressure. He gets a stick on it, and Lindquist is chasing him down, back checking. Howie with the forecheck. Shot covered, not covered, it's still live. Howie swoops in and clears that. Ezra was trying to cover it, outstretched, and just couldn't quite reach it. Looks like Charlie has 30 seconds left in the penalty box. Shot coming from the wing. Ezra in good position, knocks it down. Another shot coming from the point. Goes wide. Centering pass. Outlaw couldn't get there. He's going to try another shot from the wing. Ezra stops it. Carson checks in. He gets hammered down. But the ref's right there, so that gets called. So Charlie's out of the penalty box. The Outlaws are going to go into the penalty box. See if Ames can take advantage. 29 seconds to go. Carson handling it, kicks it over to Powie, loads, goes way too high. Carson picks it up, centering pass, right there for Latham. Goalie's got it covered. Yeah. 19 seconds left. They're going to have one more shot at it here. We'll face it off, have a little bit of time to set up, and see if we can get a late period goal. Carson faces off, pressuring to the corner, forward to G, gets by G, puck stays in the zone, pinned against the wall. Seconds are running down, and I think time's gonna run out. That's all right. We'll have a little bit of penalty time that will carry over to the second period. 1-0, Ames Flyers. This Kansas City team, I think they're playing up a couple levels this season. I think they've only won 1 or 2 games. But they've been playing some talented teams all season long. They've dropped down into this B tournament and are pretty competitive with the field here this weekend. So Ames is going to be coming our direction this time. That's Kalachi facing off with Van Bergen and Lindquist. Ames wins the face-off, pushes it into our O-zone. Howie protecting the blue line. Outlaw is able to work right. Van Bergen jumps in to help. Outlaw still fighting for it, a little bit frantically. And Flyer's going to strip it away. Kalachi centering pass. Oh, good look from Evan Lindquist. Credit the goalie with another really good save. That was a well-placed shot by Lindquist. Outlaw's running with it. Howie is retreating. Crone is there. Kalachi, he's skating with it, looking to make a move. Going top shelf. Goalie with a high stick makes the save. So a couple of really well-placed shots by the Flyers, both saved.
Was his senior game his last game also?
Here comes Howie. He's gonna skate behind the net, centering pass, looking for Lindquist. Kalachi, you're both there, but defense breaks it up. They're on the move. Detzel just checked in. He's going to rim it around to Van Bergen. Kalachi skating for it. Outlaw's going to pick it up. Doors open, puck goes by. Here comes Polson. Fonce is out there now. He's going to try to pressure. Ezra gets a glove and maybe a stick on it. Deflects dangerously across the net, but does not go in. I think that was... Flyer rims it around. Polson picks it up, battling for it. Near side boards. Forward to Kalachi. You've got half step. Gets kind of cross-checked a little bit. Causes him to lose the puck. He picks it back up. Outlaw picks it up. So Font's gonna need to play some defense. He's able to take control, swoops in behind the net. Riedemann bangs it off the boards nicely, clears the defender. And Barker back in there, skating with it, shot, and goalie had that left side tied up pretty tight. Calder Polson forward to Barker again. He was going to try to come across the ice. Met by a couple of defenders. Detzel now trying to work it in. He bangs it off the boards. He checks out. Crone checks in along with Zane Latham. Barker shot. Pretty tight window from that right wing. Goalie makes the stop. Latham's in there tight, but goalie covers. Carson checks in at center. So it's Carson, Zane, and Francis, the forwards. Carson wins the face-off. Puck ricochets off the board. Latham trying the backhand. Outlaw rims it around. Logan pinches. Carson Credit the outlaw player there. He webbed through a couple of defenders there on the far side boards, came across through the slot, just weaved his way in there, and then finished it off with a nice shot. So he earned that one, 1-1. Carson's tangled up here at center ice. We're going to have a defender come in. Carson works it into the O-zone, comes behind the net. Latham dives in. Outlaw's skating with it again, end to end. You got to put some pressure on him through that neutral zone. Don't want to make a habit of that. Here comes Howie. He wants to load to that strong hand, so he's trying to put the brakes on. Latham works it in. Kalachi loses his skate. He's gonna get a tripping call, so we're still live and keep fighting. So they're gonna let those plays continue until the team that made the penalty recovers the puck. So you want to keep fighting on those plays, see if you can get a goal out of the deal. But I think it was tripping there that will send an outlaw to the penalty box. All right, Connor Kalachi, Eli Van Bergen, Evan Lindquist, Sullivan Baker, and Jackson Detzel. Kalachi forward to Lindquist. Goes right. Eli's got two outlaws here on the boards. He's still battling. Detzel fires. Behind the net it goes. Lindquist pressuring. Kalachi's going to spin. Backhand. Didn't like it. He's going back to Detzel. Forward. Now he's loaded with the strong hand. Sizes up the defense. Loads. Fires. Van Bergen tried to kick that in with the handle. Shoots across the net. So Outlaws survive that scare. 20 seconds left on the power play. Detzel skating. He's going to try to center it up. Lindquist was there, but Outlaw got a stick on it. Ten seconds left on the power play. Logan Crone just checked in. He's going to set up the defense. Before he can do it, Flyer takes it away. That's Lindquist weaving through four defenders. Last one stops him. Van Bergen takes it away into the neutral zone. Lindquist picks it up. Puts on the brakes. Gonna rim it around. Calder Polson checking in. Howie can't, yeah, he does get a stick on it. Keeps it in the zone. Kalachi, strong hand, gonna try to shake the defender shot. And stopped again.
He was blind too. That was why I thought it was
And I believe we've got a penalty. Kalachi loses the stick. There was likely a reason for that. The referee didn't quite see it. He is conferring with the other referee.
So they're local to the
And actually Kalachi ends up with the penalty out of that. So it must have been a hooking. Must have got that stick tangled up. So this is a good opportunity for the Outlaws. We've got 4 minutes left in the second period. Tied up 1-1. It's these kind of situations that might separate things in this game. Teams playing pretty evenly matched at full strength. So must have had a timeout called. This is taking a little longer than normal. No, we end up with an outlaw in the penalty box.
You wouldn't put up with me as an older brother.
And
I'd have to worry about where the poison blow darts were on that one. He's coming for Easter.
Trying to decide if they let Kalachi back out of the penalty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flyers. So I think they reversed that call.
You want to leave her enough for one good martini to celebrate there.
No, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, are we at center ice then?
We're at center ice. I am pretty confident we do have an outlaw in the penalty box, but no penalty on the board.
Still just kind of crossing the fingers.
And Kalachi was in the penalty box at one point, and he is no longer there. So, no, he's in there. He's right behind his dad. So, I guess we're just gonna let them both stay in there for a little while. Yet we're still playing 5-on-5. So maybe a warning. Not sure. Either way, Riedemann's on the move. Good, clean look. Strong shot goes just right. Goalie was in pretty good position, so she knew she had to hit that top shelf right corner. Just a few inches right. Howie's going to pick it up, rim it around. He's going to find Riedemann. Nope, gets by her. Had enough steam on it. Outlaws send it back in. This time Riedemann gets it out of the zone. Nope. Referees say stayed in. Howie's trying to skate with it this time. Gets it through the neutral zone. Wants to work back to that strong hand, and the defense was there. Charlie tried a quick shot. Goalie was there. Howie wanted to come cross ice and get to that strong hand to put a shot on, and defender just happened to be there. Broke up the play. Carson Sabatka checks in with Zane Latham and Francis G. Three flyers on the board. Puck shoots out. That's Cohen Fonts. Sabatka's there. Shot goes wide. It's a nice centering pass by Latham from the corner. Goes off the stick of Francis. Carson's going to pick it up. He's going to have a little space. Can't pick it up. Goat dances right around it. Heading the other way. So Zane and Carson battling in the corner. I guarantee you Zane will not give up this fight. Carson's down on the ground as well. The puck is still there. Pops out. Francis gets it across the blue line, kicks it further forward. Zane's going step for step with him, and puck's taken away. Fonts pressuring, forces the pass into the corner. Detzel's going to pick it up and gets off his stick. Cohen rims it around to Detzel, kicks it further forward. G kicks it further forward. Latham now pressuring hard. Good defense by Latham. Sabatka and Fonts pressuring now. Detzel able to pick it up. Referee got a couple of players down. Pucks, a lot of shoving going on now. They're gonna, I thought for sure they'd call that one, but no. They pushed him down a second time. Carson will probably retaliate. There he does. Now they're forechecking. Clear that, thank you. That was bad luck. Shot was going left, kicked off Carson's skate and into the net. Carson was kind of positioned to the left of the net, and puck hits the skate, deflects in behind Ezra. So just one of those unlucky bounces. Ezra's had a clean game. Late period goal. Shoot that and into the chest of the goalie. 3 seconds left officially. So we're gonna have to keep battling. We're gonna go to the third period, 2-1. That late period goal, otherwise a dead even second period. Outlaws catch a little bit of a break. Pretty even on the scoreboard. 14 shots on goal for the Outlaws, 16 shots on goal for the Flyers.
Cleaning out something when I was trying to mineralize our paper this year, there was a fitting that I made a couple of years ago, the first year we had that you disconnect a lot of them to the clothesline and you cycle some fluid through it, through the mud. And I couldn't find one. I realized, well, I don't know. It's always in the game. I don't know. I won't put it for anybody else, but it did show up when I was cleaning and
We'll start the third period with Connor Kalachi at center, Eli Van Bergen left wing, Evan Lindquist the right wing, Logan Crone left defenseman, Corbin Howie right defenseman. Outlaws win the face-off, but Ames defenders in good position. Take a long shot from the wing. Back and forth action right here below us. Lindquist and Kalachi, Van Bergen, all the forwards up front. They're going to let Lindquist bring it in. Centering pass to Van Bergen. Goes off his stick. Kalachi trying to clear the last defender. He gets a brief look. Shot goes wide. Centering pass. Howie tries to jump. That's a dangerous move. But we've got 2 defenders here. We're going to close. Howie back checking hard. And nice recovery by the Flyers. Crone skating with some speed. He's got Outlaws on their heels as they're trying to change players. Pushes it into the zone. He's got Van Bergen in the slot. Can't find him. That's Barker that keeps it in the zone. Backhands it forward to Van Bergen. Backhands it. Puck bounce. Took a couple of big bounces. And eventually, that goalie covers. So a couple of good looks there. Riedemann trying to find Poulsen. Poulsen picks it up behind the net. Defender's there, strips it. Detzel, he's going to skate, use his speed, come cross ice, try to turn the corner, still handling it. Still handling it, going up the far side boards, going to work behind the net, try to find Charlie, gets by him. Good look. Charlie picks it up off the boards, working back to the slot. Detzel swings and misses, and Outlaw's going to run with it. Charlie's back check-in. Fonts gets a skate on it. Detzel sends it back into the zone, and we had the player offsides.
Offsides.
See a power breakfast kind of guy.
Sabatka, Latham, and G. Howie and Baker on defense.
Yeah, way out off the edge. Yeah. Yeah.
Sullivan drills the referee. Hopefully that doesn't cost him later. Howie backhands it to the neutral zone. Coming right back at him. Ezra tracks it.
You mean Nebraska? 76.
Carson retaliates once again. Lucky he didn't get called on that one. I'm sure there's something ahead of the play, but we've been working on not doing that because you're going to get called, and we do not want a power play situation at this point in the game. Latham's got a chin strap loose. Going to give him a second to buckle that up. Nope, they're going to check him out. No, they're going to help him out. Make sure that's buckled up tight. No, they do check him out. Here comes Kalachi. And to replace him on the left wing. So it's Carson, Charlie, and Connor. Connor's skating with it. Bounces it off the boards. Can't turn the corner. A little bit of a slash. Don't call that either. So Ames a couple of breaks here. Nice move. Connor goes off the boards, forward. Baker sizing up, trying to find the lane. That's not the one you wanted to do, but Howie protects. He was trying to go cross ice to Howie, and the Outlaw almost intercepted it. G, Carson, and Connor on the move. Slam on the brakes. Carson, come on, man. Offsides.
So she wanted to send back to these 3 albums right now to the process. She told me she can send it back.
Kalachi wins the face-off, dances with it. Can't get the shot off, so timely stick by Kansas City. That's going to go all the way for icing.
So she had these 3. She told me a couple of days before this guy was here. She's like, yeah, she goes, I'm going out and I bought some new totes.
So going to need to get that second goal here soon.
No, these picture outlets. I'm like, nature relatives. We'll get back to the TV.
Just got to keep shooting.
So this guy has a 1 ton, or a 1.5 ton cargo tank.
Detzel centering pass. Oh, good look. Lindquist tried to time it and mistimed it just a little bit.
And I'm like, oh, good, they'll travel better.
Tough thing to do.
He called me from Cheyenne, Wyoming. He goes, I'll be over tomorrow. And he goes, if you meet me the day after that, it's done. And he goes, he goes, make sure you got your
Nice stick by Detzel. Advances it forward.
I thought I was getting 3 totes. He goes, no, she sent 4 tons. And when he opens the back of his cargo tank, it took the whole back of his cargo. Oh.
Puck's behind the net.
So, well, but back to the TVs.
Lindquist intercepts.
Yeah, the last series of high contrast LED TV.
Kalachi off the boards. Tangled up between Van Bergen's feet. Puck slips out.
Now that she's bought a new TV, she goes, I'm finally sending, she sent me down for 60 inch. But it's somewhere in transit.
Detzel wisely clears that. Lindquist goes cross ice. Spin move. Stripped away by Kalachi. Over to Van Bergen. He's trying to go back to Lindquist. They're into the zone. High shot. Centering pass. Kalachi. Man. That was a high sticking signal by the referee. A little bit of a panic situation by the Outlaws as Kalachi was swinging at it, fanned on it once, and he was winding up to take another shot. Must have just been a warning.
That was the call, though, right?
That was the signal by the referee, was a high stick, so he whistled it dead. Riedemann pushing forward, and that was Barker that lost his skate, went down pretty hard. Edge kind of dug into the ice funny, and he went head over heels. Carson comes firing off the bench, and now Howie goes down hard into the boards. He's shaken up a little bit. So Detzel pops back out, and he's going to get right into the action. Gets beat. He's going to dive back in, back check in. Just enough pressure to let the defense set up. Good job not giving up on that play.
What's the referee? No expressions. Hurting the cats.
So we are at 4 minutes. Carson, G, and Latham, the forwards. Detzel trying to move. Oh man, goes off G's skate. He was going to move off that right half the ice. Nice save made. Carson jumps in to stop the puck. Ames is going to end up with a penalty out of that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, Francis gets caught for tripping. So we will have a power play now. We're going to have a timeout and sort this out. Not sure exactly what we're doing. Francis is back out. We're going to just be doing some warnings. For some of these calls. Oh, we got a... Okay, this is new for me. We're going to have a shot on goal attempt since that player was advancing. Save is made. Ezra Cornelis. Outlaw makes a couple of good moves. He had opened up the left half of that net, couldn't finish it off.
Indoor facility.
So, no power play is the result. We'll have 5-on-5 hockey. Kalachi, Van Bergen, and Lindquist.
I guess not.
Flyers force the shot into the corner. Kalachi is going to try to run with it. Lindquist is out front. Van Bergen's tracking with him. Makes it into the O-zone. Howie gets a stick on it, forces it to the boards. Another stick on it. Forward. We got numbers if we can push it forward. We got 4 players out front. Couldn't quite control it. Puck ends up left. Detzel backhands it to keep it into the zone. Centering pass. Detzel, he's got strength, strong arm, shot. Defender gets a body on it. Defender gets a stick on it. Defender gets a body on it. Pushes Van Bergen down, no call. A little bit of retaliation there by Lindquist. Skater stays on his feet. Detzel loads, fires, goal! Huge goal from Jackson Detzel to tie this game. Detzel plays with the left hand and he kind of attacked from that left side of the net. Goalie wasn't ready for it on that blocker side. Huge goal, ties this game up. Puck's live in front of the net. Polson's trying to clean it up, bounces off, still live. Goalie's lost his stick. Good opportunity to strip this away. Fonts, cross ice. He's got Reedham in there. She's got a little space. Can't handle it. Detzel. He got it stripped by Crone inadvertently. Let's cover that up and regroup. So momentum has clearly shifted to the Ames favor. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go. We're gonna have Kalachi, Sabatka, and Barker. Howie and Sullivan Baker on defense.
They already did it. What are you talking about? You had to say uniforms. Skating highlight.
And Kalachi gets tripped inadvertently, but he got tripped nonetheless. He's out front. He gets tripped again. You've got to call that one. Carson is getting mauled as well. The ref's letting him play through, which is all right, but Kalachi was out front with the puck. Huge chance to make a score. Carson gets tripped, he goes down. A couple of Flyers go down. Detzel's gotten skated, backhand. Goalie makes a save. Detzel still skating with it. Strong cross ice pass, nobody could handle that. Howie gonna handle it. He's gonna go over to Detzel. Off his stick. This is dangerous. Shot goes high. Detzel, nice play with the skate to knock that down. Need to clear it. Van Bergen working on the far side board. 7 seconds left. And time runs out. I think that's going to do it. I think we're going to end this in a tie. Officially 2-2. One more game in the morning, 9:30. Flyers will take on the undefeated team from Lincoln, Nebraska to finish off this tournament.